Over £2 million has been pledged already this evening, this special Soccer Aid evening. Thank you for your support. Please enjoy the game, but please remember why we're here. Michael Sheen's taken on the mantle of rest of the world captain with a Celtic relish. He's Welsh, very Welsh. He has some A-list Hollywood names on his team sheet, but the Welsh, Irish and Scottish core of the squad are what gives this fixture its edge. Michael clung to the trophy for days after the rest of the world's maiden success 2 years ago, and he doesn't want to give it back tonight. The England skipper, the co-founder of Soccer Aid, Jonathan Wilkes. England outfield players have a slightly younger average age, and that may be key tonight. They come in at 38. Aston Marigold and Ollie Murs are the two youngest men on the field. Remember the rules this evening: 4 outfield legends, former pros, can be on the field at any one time, and the Legends goalkeeper, in this case David Seaman, plays in the first half. He'll be replaced by Jamie Theakston at half-time. The rest of the world have paired Roy Keane with Jaap Stam in front of Edwin van der Sar. Their other former pros, Clarence Seedorf and Freddie Youngberger in midfield. Mike Myers is the oldest player on the field. He's 49 tomorrow. They've got Ron Burgundy and Austin Powers up front. What can go wrong? Let me remind you of the telephone numbers. You can donate by telephone on 0330 123 1966. That is our telephone number, 0330 123 1966. Do not confuse that with our text number. You can text donate to 70442. That is just for text. Text donate to 70442 in order to donate £5 by SMS. Every penny goes to UNICEF. Please remember that throughout the evening. Final words of wisdom being offered to the rest of the world team. These men develop a team togetherness that sprouts lasting friendships each Soccer Aid. They arrive in camp on Tuesday night as strangers. They go home tomorrow morning as teammates. Robbie Williams and UNICEF make Soccer Aid happen, but these are the kind of guys who do this just for the heck of it, and they've been having a whale of a time in the last few days. It's time to suspend belief for 90 minutes. The most surreal football match of the year. The 4th Soccer Aid game for UNICEF. England versus the rest of the world. Rock star versus movie star. Comedian versus celebrity chef. Keane versus Sheringham. It can only happen at Soccer Aid. Graham Taylor has coached celebrities on 3 occasions for the match. What is the key to getting the best out of men who are not used to playing on this stage?
I think the big thing is to make sure that they enjoy it. Offer a little few words of advice. Don't go overboard with them at all, because irrespective of their careers, they are now playing football, and you said quite rightly earlier about frustrated footballers. They're playing in front of 75,000 people. And even though they'll have their other careers, it can affect their nerves. So it's confidence, enjoy it, and of course, you know why we're here. You know the cause as to why we're doing this.
Here's Kevin Phillips, who played at Wembley last weekend, the Championship playoff final for Blackpool. Charged down by Will Ferrell. I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal. Here's Jonathan Wilkes. Back to Des Walker. And now John Bishop. England just feeling their way into the game. It is always worth remembering that none of the celebrities on view play football for a living, which is just as well. Freddie Youngberg getting to the ball ahead of Teddy Sheringham, but then being tackled by John Bishop. Jonathan Wilkes forward, Aston Marigold trying to stay onside, and the first touch tonight for Edwin van der Sar.
Yeah, I managed Jonathan Wilkes, and I have to say that, you know, I think he was at Everton as a youngster, and he has got some good footballing ability, Jonathan.
So is Des Walker. I think Martin Keown and Des Walker played together in the centre of an England defence that you managed.
Goodness me. That must have been some years ago.
Well,
They
this
did.
here
Yes,
is
they
the
did.
same weight as he was at 25 years of age. How's that?
Well, it's not fair, is it? It's just not fair.
He's 46 now. Ollie Murs getting a special welcome to the game. He'll play on that right-hand side against Gordon Ramsay again. Here's Kevin Phillips. And Aston Marigold has got some pace and goes for goal, but he can't beat Edwin van der Sar. Manhandled by Michael Sheen rather belatedly.
I think his intention was trying to bend it into the far post, but he didn't get hold of it correctly.
One or two others in this capacity crowd who would like to manhandle Aston Marigold. Here's Sergio Pizzorno, the lead guitarist for Kasabian. Will Ferrell, Mike Myers. Almost played in to Gerard Butler. It's come from Freddie Ljungberg. Lifted in towards Gerard Butler. Paddy McGuinness did just about enough. Clarence Seedorf has still got a chance. And Mike Myers just beaten to it by Ben Shepherd in the nick of time. England taking some time to clear their lines. Eventually as far as Michael Sheen. Given away to Jonathan Wilkes. And England can break with Murs to his right. Phillips ahead of him. Teddy Sheringham moving faster than I've seen for some time, but not quite fast enough to catch that pass. Pace isn't quite at the top of his CV, is it?
I think pace is something that a lot of these players can remember because it's something that is just in their memory now. And, you know, getting and losing that extra yard of pace, the pass there by Jonathan was far too much ahead of Teddy Sheringham. But I think it's like a lot, you know, we've got former professional footballers in here, and you realise the level of fitness you had when you actually lose it and you can't get it back again.
Gerard Butler against Paddy McGuinness. Body check, free kick given by Mark Clattenburg, Premier League referee, who's giving his services for charity tonight. Howard Webb will referee the second half. Let the fullback see the winger. Will Ferrell. Away by John Bishop, kind of. Corner kick. Comedy moment from one of the funniest men in Britain. He's not laughing. Clarence Seedorf takes it. This is Michael Sheen. Roy Keane. Clarence Seedorf here is onside. Will Ferrell. Gerard Butler. Might come for Mike Myers. Gerard Butler trying to go on, but he'll never beat Des Walker. Jaap Stam. Sergio Pizzorno. Nothing much to his left. Forward by Mike Myers, and well claimed by David Seaman.
A lot of possession there by the rest of the world, but unable to get their shot in, unable to open it. I think one of the things you find as the game goes on and on, there will, you know, be some tired legs, and will be very interesting to see how the substitutes are used.
Mediterranean temperatures on the Irwell Riviera today. You're 40-something, you're out of shape, out of breath. The one night when you want it to be cold and wet in Manchester, and there's a heat wave. So Mike Myers only got off a plane from Los Angeles yesterday. Clear his head. Mistake by Aston Marigold. Out of shot, has conceded a throw into the rest of the world. Big Will Ferrell will take it. Gerard Butler thought he was being held by Paddy McGuinness. That's fair enough, that kind of challenge at Bolton. Here is Aston Marigold of JLS, in case you didn't know. Clarence Seedorf, he's got away from John Bishop. A little bit of disguise on the path to Sergio Pizzorno. A bit too much disguise on whatever it was he was trying to do. Sheringham, releasing Ollie Murs. Go on, Gordon, chase him. Sheringham again. got a bit of the feel of a good hockey international at Wembley, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Fine. Ben Shepherd there just came in. I'll also say this, that Ben Shepherd, very fit lad, and also has, you know, he's a good player actually, Ben. I've seen him play in midfield, you know, I've seen him play there, and I thought that that was probably his position, but probably it's as you go back, he goes back.
Ollie Mers, who played semi-pro once upon a time. Ooh, Jaap Stam has just introduced himself to Ollie Mers. It's a little welcome message, and Ollie's still down. Gerard Butler's done well here, and this is Sergio Pizzorno. And Gerard Butler can shift. Martin Keown getting away with a slight error. And here is Ben Shepherd at right back. Not good. Youngberg to Myers. Jaap Stam had 3 years at Manchester United. Sir Alex Ferguson has got very few regrets, but he has said since that selling Stam in 2001 was one of them. Martin Keown finding Kevin Phillips and Teddy Sheringham. Here's Aston Marigold again. As I need to tell you, he's got away from Michael Sheen. Aston Marigold's put it back, but Clarence Seedorf is there. Forced away by Roy Keane, but lost. Here's Jonathan Wilkes again. And he was trying to set up John Bishop. Jaap Stam was there. Heavy from Des Walker. Seedorf here played a full season in Serie A. This season just gone for Milan, who finished second, so it's cheating a bit, really, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see that a little bit just early, didn't it? It was a lovely little touch that he made and almost created a chance, but he looks so comfortable on the ball, doesn't he?
Here's John Bishop. That's a really searching ball, and Ollie Mers has got in behind the rest of the world here. And that's not a bad cross either. Michael Sheen has to try to deal with it. Aston Marigold has got away from the rest of the world skipper. Almost came for Sheringham, away by Stam, and then by Freddie Youngberg.
Just at the moment, I think if I was England, I'd be giving Aston Marigold the ball a little bit, because I think he can cause a little problems there. He's quick and sharp and giving Michael Sheen some problems in that right back position.
Quick and sharp and young.
Yes.
Ollie Mers has obviously had instructions to keep his heels on the touchline and stretch the rest of the world. He's running at Gordon Ramsay. He's got in a shot. It's a good save that by Edwin van der Sar. Had to improvise with his right foot. The contest between Ollie Mers and Gordon Ramsay was a feature here 2 years ago, and Gordon's a couple of years older now, 45. Ollie Mers, 28. Just about old enough to be Ollie's dad, you know. And that's not fair either, really, is it?
He's knocking it about at the present time, keeping it moving, keeping possession.
Mike Myers dispossessed by Jonathan Wilkes. Teddy Sheringham to Kevin Phillips. Sheringham thought that Mers was there. Got space for Ben Shepherd to pick across. Oh, and there's a chance there too. Jonathan Wilkes was just unable to take. He scored in a couple of these Soccer Aid games, the England captain. But please remember, the most important matchup of the night is your generosity against the suffering of the children that UNICEF support. Enjoy the game, but support UNICEF. Make the night for us, make a difference. Do text donate to 70442 in order to donate £5 by SMS, every penny goes to UNICEF. Ben Shepherd. Space for Kevin Phillips. Ollie Moses calling for it, but Phillips went for glory. He has scored for both Sunderland and Southampton on this ground.
Yeah, I think he is, isn't he? Probably the only player on there that is a professional footballer at this time, playing at that level.
Given
nobody else.
Another year's contract by Blackpool. It's a good chance for Jonathan Wilkes.
Yes, it was.
Really a little unsighted by the defender in front of him. I have an art. This has gone a little closer to the corner flag than it did to the goal, but Clarence Seedorf was able to see the funny side of it.
And Seaman having a big laugh as well at that.
It's about now that one or two will be hoping to catch their second win, whatever that is. And all they can catch is the tightening of the chest, the shortening of the breath, and the gathering gooey phlegm in the backs of their throats. We'll finish your dinner. Well, Robbie is warming up. He's going to be lured into action at some stage during the evening. Roy Keane checking Aston Marigold. Got to play at some stage, surely. Here's Paddy McGuinness. That's ambitious against the Upstam, against Edwin van der Sar. It would be against the Upstam, actually. Freddie Youngberg giving Gerard Butler a run, and David Seaman stayed at home here, but confident in the raw pace of Paddy McGuinness to get to the ball.
And Gerard Butler looking at that as well. Initially thought, I've got something here, I can run him, and he couldn't, and it's amazing how quickly he eased down there.
Jonathan Wilkes. Teddy Sheringham drifting into a wide position, being pursued by Michael Sheen. Ollie Mills slips, but Kevin Phillips retains possession. Sheringham played into Aston Marigold. Roy Keane first to it. John Bishop with a shot, but Keane got across and deflected it behind for a corner.
A little bit of good movement there by England. At times they've moved the ball that little bit quicker than the rest of the world team, and it's brought them some advantages there. Prepared to take his shot, good block.
He's been nursing a throat virus, regular visits to the chiropractor since that extraordinary 290-mile triathlon from Paris to London for sport relief, John Bishop. It has taken him a little while to get over it. Jonathan Wilkes finding Kevin Phillips in some space. Pulled back over the head of Martin Keown. Smuggled away by Martin Sheen. Goal kick given. A rather contentious decision by Mark Clattenburg. Graham, you'll be familiar with these match officials. Tonight's game is not under FA jurisdiction, so you can say whatever you like about them. There will be no fine. Away you go.
I think Mark Clattenburg is a very good referee.
Oh, isn't he disappointing?
Isn't it? I think that he's one of the best, and he has actually got his brown envelope for me in his pocket, so we're quite happy.
Steady.
Now, it's very good of everybody, isn't it, you know, to commit themselves to the cause and come out, and very good to see it all.
Well, Darragh Ken, the linesman on the near side, officiated in the World Cup final with Howard Away. That's the level of officials we have on duty tonight, doing their bit for UNICEF. Remember, you can call us on 0330 123 1966. That is our telephone line, 0330 123 1966 to donate. Barry Seedorf. Youngberg put in possession momentarily by Phillips, but Seedorf has it. Gordon Ramsay. Away by Aston Marigold. Wilkes seeking out Kevin Phillips. Roy Keane in the end did enough, although he's diverted it directly into Phillips's path.
So a good ball there by Jonathan Wilkes. Looked up, saw the run of Phillips and almost got it through. A little flick off Roy Keane's head probably put Kevin Phillips off a little bit there.
Phillips aware of Ollie Mers's run. Couldn't quite pick him out. Charity requests arrive on a daily basis for men like Ollie Mers. They support many causes. This cause, UNICEF's fight for fairness for the children of the world, is particularly dear to their hearts. Many of these guys are parents to be. Let's take it to your heart tonight. Mark Cohen, other member of Talk Out, to take that, perhaps the best footballer that Take That have ever produced, warming up in a interesting pair of glasses. Better check of stretching his legs, but not stretching them quite far enough to get beyond the up stand.
Not far too much ahead of him there, Ben.
Hammer at the moment. Ben is a West Ham fan. He was at Wembley last weekend. Happy to be in Sam Allardyce's dressing room. A little bit embarrassed to find Kevin Phillips taking next to him. About the first touch at this level. That's not so good, then the second and the third, and then the eighth, the one that generally brings it under control. Good first touch from Bishop, not so good from Sheringham. Gerard Butler's lost it. Here's Jonathan Wilkes, but he was body checked there by a limping Roy Keane, and that's not so good.
Just wanting to come off his Roy Keane. And he's looking to be substituted.
He was out running with Adrian Charles in Munich the weekend before last in order to get fit for this. He's quite keen to get back into management now, Roy. He's ready, he says. There's a chairman out there who dare, but he lives, eats and breathes the game, but I don't think he's going to breathe any more of this game. Not one for coming off. The free kick that Roy Keane has conceded will be taken by Kevin Phillips. Van der Sar always had it covered.
Roy Keane still looking towards the touchline. See if anybody has been prepared to come on and substitute him. He's limping there.
You know what I think it is? He's supposed to be playing in a Manchester United Legends game at the Bernabeu next weekend against Luis Figo and Zinedine Zidane.
I should get an injury today if
He's actually disappointed. He's gutted. He got up at 3 o'clock this morning, folks, in Oslo to get on the plane with me to get here. Gerard Butler. Dispossessed by Paddy McGuinness. They shall not pass.
all seriousness, I think Roy should come off. He's not doing himself any good whatsoever there, is he? You know, I mean, he's limping now quite.
Freddie Youngberg, Sergio Pizzorno, oh, he's lifted it over Seaman, and that is a fabulous goal! Oh, he can hardly believe it himself. It's only David Seaman that he's beaten. An Axeman, a lead guitarist, a Leicester City fan. Sergio Pizzorno had just scored one of the great Soccer 8 goals.
First-class finish. It's a first-class finish. He does look up, chips it over him into the back part of the goal. Excellent, excellent. Done it on purpose. No look about it at all. Exactly what he was looking to do. Very good goal.
Well, that was no club foot. Well, it's the dream of just about every bloke to be able to pick up an electric guitar and rattle off a few riffs in front of 70,000 at the Reading Festival. That's what he does for a living. But he's just lived his dream, and he's still breathing heavily. He wants somebody just to come and pinch him, just to make sure that happened. Evan Crespo has replaced Roy Keane. Crespo's been playing in Serie A this season too. Here's Ollie Murs. Deflected behind for a corner. Only the third celebrity to score against the Legends goalkeeper in Soccer Aid history. Jonathan Wilkes has done it, and a guy by the name of Gilles Marini has done it too. Farewell to Old Trafford to Roy Keane. He's walked up that tunnel early once or twice before, you know.
Yeah, not always limped up there, has he?
Here's Jonathan Wilkes through the corner. Oh, it's a header from Keogh. It wasn't particularly well marked by Will Ferrell, it would have to be said.
Yeah, I think Martin would be disappointed with that. Got a free header in there as well. Comes over them both, look. I've been a former player of mine, I can say that was disgraceful, Keogh. If that's all that you can do. As a former player, you can let them know what you think, can't you?
Sergio Pizzorno, I'm on fire. And then he gives it away. He's human again all of a sudden. Ollie Murs, football's like that, Sergio. Here's Ben Shepherd, kept it in. Yep's now getting a bit excited. He doesn't think that's a corner, but that's the feeling I'm getting. Best to make up with Yap. Yeah. England behind. In the three previous Soccer Aid, the rest of the world have held the lead for just 17 minutes in total. Van der Sar grabs under that. Well, England are on top in everything but the statistic that matters. There's real statistics that matter, the one on the top right of your screen. Do please call us. The telephone line is there, 0330 123 1966. 0330 123 1966 is our telephone line, not our text line. Ollie Murs. Found a way to Sheringham, and this is John Bishop! Oh, that's a good save by Edwin van der Sar. Liverpool fan denied by Manchester United legend.
Good strike by John Bishop, you know. He concentrated, he gets a good technique, keeps it down, doesn't he? And a very good save by van der Sar there. He's just looking, look at that, yeah.
Spoil score. That's the best I can hit. Paddy McGuinness. That's the Marigold, not quite grown up, away by Gordon Ramsay. Here's Ben Shepherd. Jonathan Wilkes. Little white shirts in the middle here. Martin Keogh's got forward. Couldn't quite direct his header under some robust marking from Michael Sheen. Do we see it again?
Another free header. That is a good goal.
Well, the Kasabian Tour starts next week in Germany. As I say, they're headlining Reading in August. But I think that will be the moment of the summer for Sergio Pizzorno. I don't think it'll get any better than that. Gerard Butler with the throw. Ferrell had sneaked into the penalty area. John Bishop's back there. Giving it straight to Gerard Butler, and here's Mike Myers with a chance to cross. Away by Martin Keown. It did just clip Mike Myers, so it's an England throw. I think England fancied themselves quite strongly for this game tonight. This is a bit of a shock to their systems. Here's Kevin Phillips. Ollie Murs. Why not? One musician can do it, maybe another can.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to England, they've had some shots in, but it doesn't matter whether he's retired or not. Beating Edwin van der Sar takes some doing.
And Crespo's playing at the back for the rest of the world, one of the world's great strikers. Like for like change with Roy Keane. As Jonathan looks forward, that was and Crespo. Sheringham and Stanworth are coming together. Kevin Phillips got away from Stan. It's Phillips! Took it wide.
Only Kevin will know whether that was an intended shot or a pullback two, trying to get to Teddy.
Don't think the great goal scorers pass it there, do they?
I don't think they do. I think he's just missed it, doesn't he? Looking for the far post, but didn't get the right contact on it at all.
Behind you, Paddy. Karen Seedorf arriving. Never in any danger. He knew exactly what he was doing. Youngberg. Headed by Des Walker. Paddy McGuinness on the way back. Survives a bit of a handball appeal. Kevin Phillips with some space. Got options again. This is Ollie Murs. Crossed in towards Aston Marigold. That's good defending that by Michael Sheen. Trying to be run by Jonathan Rooks. Stopped by Evan Crespo. Ollie Murs just limping a little bit now. Gerard Butler trying to run Paddy McGuinness. He does not have it, Paddy, is he? Oh, that's a hamstring, he's got to come off. He's flying to Canada on Monday to join the One Direction North American tour, Ollie Murs. No, not good. It's going to disappoint a lot of people here tonight, Ollie, by leaving early.
The only thing I would say is, you know, it's understandable as well that these muscle injuries are picked up. It needs to come off, you know, in terms of his
profession.
Yeah,
I mean, he's touring.
It is, yeah, that's right. It doesn't need to stay on. There should be, and if you have to play with 10 men for a little bit, well, so be it.
Baby, please don't let me go. You might just go and sit with them, I think. What do you think?
May as well.
Okay, eaten alive. The man is thinking about who might come on in his place.
Just getting an autograph signed, isn't he? Can he sign an autograph?
Sign.
Yeah. If you want me to treat you, sign for me first of all. Yeah.
I think one or two players that go down, they don't bring the physio on, they bring the screens on here. But Ollie Murs can at least limp off. And he's going to be replaced by another member of JLS. Marvin Humes is coming on. Just back from his stag fortnight in Miami and Vegas. during which he was handcuffed to a dwarf on a casino tour, as you do. Marvin marries Rochelle Wiseman at the end of July. I think the Saturday's hen party is still to come, so we might be reading about that soon. So the rest of the world lead here by this man's wonderful goal, Sergio Pizzorno. Just caught in possession by John Bishop with a free kick. Has been given.
Been putting some hard work in there, John Bishop has as well, and it's alongside Jonathan Wilkes. It's those two have worked hard for England. There's no doubt about that.
10 years around the Northern Premier League. Winsford, Southport, Whitman Albion, Hyde United. John Bishop reached an FA Trophy semi-final with Hyde. So he has a football background. And his brother Eddie was a good player for Tranmere. Gerard Butler seems to have fooled Paddy McGuinness this time. A man from 300 just unable to line up with a man from Anchorman. And he gave one of those rousing Spartan King speeches to the dressing room before the game. Remember this day, men, for it will be yours. Here's Aston Marigold. He's kept the ball well, it's come to him. This is Clarence Seedorf. And now Frederick Youngberg. Pizzorno, shoot. Here's Gordon Ramsay. Oh, it was a bit late from Ben Shepherd. He got there as quick as he could. I wonder what Gordon Ramsay is whispering under his breath at the moment. Flip or heck?
I think he'll have took both together. Oh, on his left foot as well. Left as he comes in, look. Oh, yeah,
well, here's a bit of a record of coming off early in these Soccerite games. Some recurring knee problems. This time he's been properly cropped by an opponent. Ben Shepherd looks very concerned about Gordon Ramsay. Martin. He's a pretty tough customer. Did he get the ingredients wrong? Freddie Youngberg rolled towards Clarence Seedorf, but Kevin Phillips saw that coming, and here comes John Bishop. He's got a chance to release Marvin Humes, but couldn't quite. And we'll have a free kick.
certain what that was for, actually.
You want me to go to the referee?
Yeah. Not a very good one at all, is it?
Okay. Robbie's doing the longest warm-up in football history here. There's Bradley Walsh alongside Sam Allardyce. He's taken the job more seriously than Sam and Kenny put together, and they take it seriously. He's had a tactics folder welded to his hand throughout the last 4 days. Aston Marigold. Couldn't quite find Teddy Sheringham. Gerard Butler asked a lot of Mike Myers. Tackled by Michael Sheen. The youngest man on the field dispossesses the oldest. Handball by Michael Sheen. Keown still hunting a goal. John Bishop has produced the save of the night so far. Towards Keown, away by Jaap Stam. Sheringham allowed to turn. This is Kevin Phillips. Oh, pretty comfortable, really, for Edwin van der Sar.
Yeah. He probably needed to get that down onto the ground if he could have done, rather than just keep it up in the air. If he could have got it, look for the power still into the air, but it was comfortable, really, for van der Sar.
Just a reminder, the two celebrity goalkeepers, Paddy Kielty and Jamie Fixton, come on at half-time. Don't forget, in the second half, we're running a special competition to share a post-match bath with Gerard Butler and Marvin Hughes, so do stay with us. I beg your pardon, I'm hearing it's now a post-match bath with Bradley Walsh and Sam Allardyce. Very, very big goal. Here's the man of the match so far, Sergio Pizzorno. Dispossessed by Ben Shepherd. Here is Marvin Hughes. Kevin Phillips looking for Marvin Hughes, just clipped the back of his heels, but he's still got the ball, and he had. And Crespo dispossessed him. Aaron Seedorf. Mike Myers. Seedorf again. He's waiting for another A-list Hollywood celebrity to make a run. This time it's Gerard Butler, played by Martin Keough. One recurring theme when you talk privately to these men are their children. Some have teenagers, some have toddlers, several currently expectant dads. You think of your children tonight, think of what they have, think of what the children in Africa have not, and do support UNICEF this evening. Text the word donate to 70442. Text donate to 70442 in order to donate £5 by SMS. Every penny goes to UNICEF, the world's leading children's organisation, working in more than 190 countries around the globe. Seedorf lifted in towards Gerard Butler. It's come for Seedorf, who wheeled around by Jonathan Rooks, but not dispossessed. Mike Myers. McGuinness sturdily away. Play.
You can still see the touches that Seedorf has, doesn't he? You know, he's so comfortable. Little touch here, little touch there. Very, very rarely gives the ball away at all.
Looking for a club at the moment. He's had a contract with Milan. Is 36 now, playing Seedorf. Come on, Paddy. Let the lungs see the oxygen. Ben Shepherd to Marvin Hughes. Got away from Sergio Pizzorno. Here comes Big Yap. Corner kick. You could hear him coming.
Yeah. No doubt about that there. And not going to get past me, you could see that.
Although if he caught Marvin Hughes, he wouldn't get out of here alive tonight. He'd be pulled apart by screaming teenagers. Chance for Paddy McGuinness. Interesting ball. Down goes John Bishop, looking for something. And Gordon Ramsay survives the half-hearted penalty appeal. John, as always, sees the funny side of it. Amerigo. Stopped by Freddie Youngberg. Freddie's been playing in the J-League in Japan. He's free now and looking for gainful employment in the game. He's 35. I'm an agent here tonight, 7 players on the air. Seedorf. He's got.
Let's try it again.
Only Naeem, mate, only Naeem. this a penalty?
Have a look at it. Well, he's laughing about it, isn't he? And I think the referee got that right.
Seedorf to Ferrell. Hughes trying to drive the ball into the penalty area, but cut out easily by Ljungberg, and here goes Gordon Ramsay. A bit happy now Ollie Mills has gone off. John Bishop got back there, but it's run for Sergio Pizzorno. Stamp forward for Clarence Seedorf to chase, but Walker is there. Changes in personnel in the second half, you can be sure of that, and everybody will get a run out at some stage. The rest of the world will be very happy with their lot so far. They've still got the likes of Joe Calzaghe and Woody Harrelson, James McAvoy, Edward Norton on the bench. Dalglish will assess his options. The celebrities we're still to see in England colours, Robbie Williams, of course, Mark Owen, Jason Isaacs. Here's Aston Merigo. It's worth a blast. It was a bit of a wild one in the end.
He's nippy, he's got a little bit of pace about him. Gets hold of this ball, very few would have caught that. Checks inside, gets out of the way of the tackle, and then looks to try to bend it into the far post and hits the far corner flag instead. So it's just the ending there again, but he's got a little bit of pace about him, and he nips inside.
There'll be some dramatic backflips so he does score. And Teddy Sheringham in towards Kevin Phillips. Edwin van der Sar alert to the danger. Time, and there's the man of the moment. That's the man that Dermot and co are going to be talking about during the half-time break. A really memorable moment in the young life of Sergio Pizzorno. All of us want to be a lead guitarist. He wants to be a footballer, and for that glimpse, he was as good a footballer as there is around. Half-time at Old Trafford in Soccer Aid 2012, and it's England 0, rest of the world 1.
How much do we love Sturge? What a goal. Time for a quick break now. When we come back, we'll be back very soon to scrutinise the first half with Robbie Savage, Robbie Williams and Wayne Rooney, no less. We'll see you in a minute. Back to Soccer Aid. Just been told 2.8 million raised so far. How about that? Exhilarating first half. The score is 1-0 to the rest of the world. With me to discuss it, Robbie Savage, Robbie Williams, and the man who's a bit used to all of this, and probably the scorer of the goal in Soccer Aid 2022, Wayne Rooney's with us. What do we think? What do you think? This is your home turf.
No, it's good. It's good to come here and to come relaxed and watch the game a bit more relaxed.
It's so different for you to be doing this.
It's so different coming in. They've got stuck in traffic on the way in, and it's great to see so many people here. You know, people probably don't realise, but the money what's raised tonight is
absolutely,
it's saving kids' lives. And
is it weird seeing celebrities on your turf? Just sort of you're going, hurry, hurry.
A little bit, you know. You look at Will Ferrell out there, and it's a bit weird watching him play football.
You're going, Anchorman. This is my penalty area.
Exactly. So I'm looking forward to the new movie too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's talk first half. We've got to start with the goal, haven't we, chaps? Rob, what's going on with your team? You're all over them.
Yeah, in all fairness, the goal was absolute class.
It was brilliant.
And I'm made up for Serge.
Let's take a look.
Because he's going to have, let's have a look at it. He's going to have that for the rest of his life.
It's the fact he chipped Seaman as well, you know?
Everybody does that.
Wow. What a good lad. Nice one, Serge.
The thing was, he held his run and all, didn't he? He held his run, opened his body.
Wow.
Seaman's got to lose a few pounds.
That's the goal I've seen at Old Trafford in probably the last 5-10 years. I'm serious.
God bless him. What a goal. Well taken, Serge. You deserved that. Now, come on, England. Let's
I was going to say, Robbie, would you say that's against a run of play?
I thought England started well. I'll tell you what, the danger man for England is Aston Marigold. He should change his second name to Martin. He's that quick.
All right, guys, thank you so much for now. For now, let's remind ourselves why we are here.
I'm playing in Soccer Aid for AMA.
I'm playing in Soccer Aid because AMA struggles to survive every single day.
I'm playing in Soccer Aid because the only access AMA has to water is from a contaminated river.
I'm playing in Soccer Aid because Emma's little sister contracted cholera from that river and died.
I'm playing in Soccer Aid because Amma and her family still drink that same water.
It shouldn't be like this.
It shouldn't be like this.
It shouldn't be like this.
We need your help to protect children like Amma.
It costs just £5 to provide clean, safe water for a family like Amma's for a fortnight.
Text donate to 70442 to give £5. That's donate to 70442.
Please join our team tonight. Donate now.
Thank you so much. So listen, let's talk first up. What do you guys think? I mean, in all honesty, what do England need to do in the second half? Because it's sort of they've been all over them, really.
I think they have to get the ball to the front then quicker. Obviously, Kevin Phillips and Chellingham, very experienced, good players.
Who's impressed you celebrity-wise on England? Ollie's not been bad, has he?
Ben Shepherd's been good. Ollie was a threat.
Shepherd's a beast.
Ollie was a threat.
Yeah.
Aston as well. He's very quick and obviously can cause problems. So I think that them three were the three main threats.
Are you surprised how good Aston is? Because I mean, I've known Aston for. I didn't know he was that good.
He's very, very quick, isn't he? The battle I'm liking to see is down this side, Gerard Butler racing Paddy McGuinness. They're both trying their hardest, aren't they? And they're both as slow as me.
So it's like watching it in Treacle, especially because we're watching it at Old Trafford. It's like
there's sand on this side of the pitch.
All right, thanks so much. Wayne Rooney, everyone, come on. Don't forget, keep texting. So with the score 1-0 to the rest of the world. Let's go to the change rooms to Ilwig on the old half-time chats. We first go to the England change room and Sam Allardyce.
All right. It's not an easy thing to score from outside the box in any game, all right? So try and work the ball inside the box before we can get it to Kevin or Teddy, and then see if we can just hit the target rather than going for the glory shot on the angle or whatever it might be. Keep the crosses coming in. Everything's going all right apart from us being 1-0 down. And like I said, that's because we missed a few chances. And it was a great goal. We can't do much about that, all right? So they're the changes, lads. Plenty of fluid, plenty of stretches. If you've got any problems, make sure you let us know as early as you can so we can make the next substitution, all right? Keep it going. Try and get
What's the problem with that?
Same amount of chance.
There you go. Listen, we've just got about 30 seconds to look at a couple of the other highlights. I want to take a look at the John Bishop shot, because I was very impressed with Bish. Let's take a look at that. Boys, you talk us through this. Like, you know, John's not a professional footballer. I know he had trials with... There we go. That's not a bad shot, is it?
It's a great shot. I think, obviously, he's a Scouser, isn't he? So we can all kick the ball very well. So no, it was a good shot, a great save. Obviously, it's difficult to beat Edwin, so it was a good save.
You played with Van der Sar, obviously, for a long time. What, I mean, could he have done anything differently there to beat him?
He's a very good keeper, isn't he? And even though he's been out here, it'd be difficult to beat him. So
he's just retired, really, isn't it?
It's going to have to be a top goal to beat him.
Absolutely. Well, this is the thing now, though. All bets are off, because in the second half, the celebrities are in goal. Anything can happen.
The first half, Ben Shepherd's tackle on Gordon Ramsay smashed him.
It was incredible, wasn't it? I knew you'd love that. Let's take a look at that. Haven't we got that? Oh, this is keen on Aston, actually. Oh!
But I tell you what, Jaap Stam, how good's Jaap Stam still?
I tell you what, it's good job Aston can do them flips.
All right, we're back after the break with the second half of Soccer Aid 2012. We'll see you in a minute.
Please pick up the phone and give as much as you can right now. Thank you.
All right, look at that blimp shot. Nice! Welcome back to Soccer Aid 2012. The score, 1-0 to the rest of the world. Kick-off for the second half, just seconds away. What do you think the score's going to be?
I think England could get back in it. Tiredness is going to play a huge part in the second half. I think England could get the equaliser.
OK, so what do you think the final score's going to be?
I still fancy the rest of the world to make it 2-1. 2-1, all
right. Let's return now to Clive Tilsley and Graham Taylor. Thanks, Robbie.
You know, one of the more unique elements of this charity appeal is that 90 minutes of football leaves less time for the films and stories that remind you why there is a need for more funds to brighten the lives of vulnerable children. So let me remind you, keep in mind the children who need food and water and vaccinations. Support UNICEF. To give £5, text the word donate to 70442. Each text costs £5 plus one standard rate message, and the full £5 from each text will go to UNICEF. You must be 16 or over, and please do ask the bill payer's permission before making that text. Big Sam, Premier League manager, went up last weekend, sobered up on Thursday. Kenny Dalglish, no longer Premier League manager, but 11 days on from the biggest disappointment of his professional career. He was never going to let Soccer Aid down. In come the celebrity goalkeepers. Jamie Theakston, who saved 4 penalties last 2 years ago. At the opposite end, Patrick Keelty, who also saved a penalty in the shootout, will now keep goal for the rest of the world. We've got a glimpse there of Graham Lasso, who comes on as one of the England legends. He just completed a 3-week, 3,000-kilometre cycle ride from Greece to London, and with Lawrence Dallaglio, Freddie Flintoff and Lee Dixon for Cancer Research UK and Great Ormond Street Hospital. So much good work done by so many of these good men. Don't underestimate the competitiveness of these men, though. When I say competitiveness, I do mean vanity, of course. All men are vain. Famous, talented men have their reputations to think of. It's the handsome Hulks who are the worst. Isn't that right, Graham? I mean, you were a bit of a babe magnet in your day, weren't you?
I don't think you and I have, as we've come up pretty well through the same era, we seem to not remember the same things.
No, and neither of us got mobbed on the way in tonight, which was mildly disappointing.
Well, it was deeply disappointing when he told me
3 more. Well, Hernan Crespo staying at the back. New role for him. And here's Gordon Ramsay. Graham Lasso is actually playing in his favourite position at left back for England. We've now got Ben Shepherd alongside Des Walker at the heart of the defence.
Martin Keown, slip count.
He did have a bit of an injury problem earlier in the week. Not as big an injury problem as his opponents had. Mike Myers is still out there, and here goes Freddie Youngberg. Look for Gerard Butler to chase, but then Shepherd moves through the gears in the first contribution from Jamie Theakston, one of the heroes of Soccer Aid 2010. Will Ferrell picked off by Jonathan Wilkes, and Kevin Phillips would have been offside anyway. Will Ferrell couldn't cut that out, and here's Kevin Phillips, and it's going to hit by John Bishop. Maybe third time lucky, John.
Yeah, they're disappointed in that. Having had that very good shot in the first half with technique right, everything on the spot, I'm afraid that was just opposite. Never caught it right at all.
Never been more than an odd goal in the 3 Soccer Aids. England won 2-1 and then 4-3. The last one ended 2-2. And the rest of the world winning the penalty shootout. The up's down. Who's going to stop him? Any volunteers? Freddie Ljungberg. Here goes Sergio Pizzorno again. It's his favourite position. We went for the cross this time. Nobody expected it. It was a good cross too.
It was a good cross.
He was offside.
But he showed his ability there to use his left foot, having got an absolutely first-class goal with his right foot in the first half. The thing I liked also about it, he didn't stop the ball. You know, when it was played through to score, he actually had to get the timing of it as the ball was moving, clip it over David Seaman. It was a really good goal.
The thing I liked about it is that he beat a goalkeeper with 75 caps. Graham Rousseau and Ben Shepherd. Jonathan Wilkes. Marvin Hughes. Teddy Sheringham. Teddy's next big sporting date is the World Series of Poker in July in Las Vegas. Rousseau's cross in towards Sheringham. He's getting a bit of a manhandling from Gordon Ramsay, and Patrick Kilty slightly off his line.
I think we're likely to see much more coming down that left-hand side now with Graham Rousseau in there for England.
Coming forward with Jonathan Wilkes meanwhile. And here's Teddy Sheringham, who's onside. Well held by Patrick Kilty. Manchester United fan. Seedorf, who's going to run Paddy McGuinness. I find it a bit more difficult to run Des Walker. Paddy's recovery's been good there. From Mike Myers, quite deliver the return pass with the necessary pace. Frederick Ljungberg though with a turn of pace, and now Sergio Pizzorno, and that's another good ball in. Ben Shepherd improvising ahead of the clear. Teddy Sheringham finding space, and well found by Kevin Phillips. Phillips again. Jonathan Wilkes. Fancying his chances. And Patrick Kilty got just about everything behind it.
Not be surprised if we see a few more long-range shots.
Clarence Seedorf has made this burst down the centre, and he's got away from Des Walker, and he tried to loft it over Jamie Theakston, but Theakston, having gambled somewhat by having come a long way, gambled correctly. I think Seedorf was intimidated by the considerable shape of Jamie Theakston bearing down upon him.
It was certainly something, because you just thought once Jamie came out, well, it was just there for the lob over, didn't do it.
Jonathan Wilkes with a cross. Header away by Gordon Ramsay is pretty dramatic, but very effective. We're going to see Joe Calzaghe in a moment for the rest of the world. Been nursing a side strain. He hasn't done much training in the last few days, but he scored in Soccer Aid 2 years ago. Mike Myers, who only played the first half in 2010, has played a little longer tonight. Yeah, baby. And happy birthday tomorrow, Mike Myers, 49 tomorrow. On comes Joe Calzaghe, who was up watching Carl Froch. By Graham Rousseau, away by Jaap Stam. Sergio Pizzorno. It's got a long way to go, and nobody really with him. And here is Joe Calzaghe. Crespo to Michael Sheen. A bit of a misunderstanding between Shepherd and Walker, but there's a flag up. He is an intimidating figure, isn't he?
This replay here. Oh.
Here's Aston Marigold. Worth a shot. It's gone for a goal kick. He's one of these A-list celebrities who seem to have a bigger hold on our children's attention than we do as parents. Pin-ups, heroes, role models. It's that special bond with their young fans that has brought many of those fans here tonight. Please try to make the night a especially successful one by supporting UNICEF. Do telephone our donation line 0330 123 1966. 0330 123 1966 is our telephone line, or text the word donate to 70442 in order to donate £5. Every penny goes to UNICEF. And don't forget, tonight the UK government is matching all Soccer Aid donations pound for pound. So if you give £20, you're actually giving £40 to the children. Yellow card, Paddy McGuinness for that.
A little bit of fracas between Gordon Ramsay and Paddy McGuinness there. Paddy didn't like the tackle on him, shoved Gordon. Gordon shoved him back. Paddy threw the ball at him. Gordon threw the ball back at him. Paddy then kicked the ball and missed it.
It's just the sort of thing that a celebrity chef and a comedian get up to when they're together. And Howard Webb, who's now taking over the whistle, should really understand that.
There we go. There we are.
Well, that's hurt him, I think.
Yeah. Now we're going to have that.
Have it.
I shouldn't be laughing, should I? I really shouldn't.
Here goes Sergio Pizzorno. And Des Walker cannot take any chances with this man now. Corner given.
Sergio Pizzorno has been he's gone up into a central position with Calzaghe coming out wide on the left, so perhaps there might be some more goal-scoring opportunities for him in the centre.
There is Calzaghe. Led by Humes as far as Seedorf. And now Freddie Ljungberg. And space here for Clarence Seedorf. Lifted back towards Sergio Pizzorno. And that was goal-bound too. Before it hit Paddy McGuinness and went for a corner. It's down to the under-13 manager at Leicester, Sergio. Very close association with Leicester City. They could do worse. Stan with a header. It's not so good from Paddy McGuinness. Here's Sergio Pizzorno. Good challenge in the end, though, by Paddy McGuinness on Freddie Ljungberg. Humes. That's a good ball too for Kevin Phillips. And England have got plenty of men in here. It's come for Marigold. Skips away from Sheen, but not from Stan. Back in there by Lasso. Headed away by Crespo. Chance that.
It was. He likes to beat a man first of all, doesn't he? Chance there was to take the shot early. Elected to try to beat his opponent.
Yeah, wasn't having any of that. Old Trafford all but full for the 4th Soccer Aid in aid of UNICEF. Your money will help UNICEF and our partners to stop children dying from preventable diseases. So please do text or phone us or donate online at itv.com/socceraid. £5 could feed a starving child for a week. £20 could vaccinate 20 children against killer diseases. Gerard Butler, Will Ferrell, now Freddie Youngberg, Joe Calzaghe. Aha, fancy stuff. And Youngberg's got away from McGuinness. Joe Calzaghe, and might have tried it once too often. Teddy Sheringham trying to release Kevin Phillips. Hernan Crespo not having that. Here's Jonathan Wilkes. Michael Sheen couldn't stop him. And Hernan Crespo did.
A little bit more fire in the game. I don't know if you feel that or sense that.
Kevin Phillips. Yeah, I think Paddy and Gordon have just let the blue touch paper
yes,
now.
They do.
Kari Seedorf. Lifted towards Sergio Pizzorno. He's controlled the game in his right. Screams are for Mark Owen rather than Graham Taylor. That's the report.
And Paddy McGuinness looking to come off.
And Robbie's warming up too. Tonight's match ends in a draw. The destiny of the trophy will be settled by a naked wrestling match between Edward Norton and Robbie Williams. And nobody wants to see that, do they? But England have got to equalise. Here's Aston Marigold. Come for Kevin Phillips. John Bishop. Crespo sorted it out again. Seedorf rattles off another pass. Freddie Youngberg. Seedorf's arriving late. It's a nice idea, just couldn't quite thread it between Lasso and Wilkes. A bit of space for Sergio Pizzorno. Stopped the ball, and he was always in trouble once he'd done that. Gordon Ramsay is being targeted here. He's a marked man.
Something, isn't it? Oh, it is. Are you laughing or crying there?
Teddy Sheringham can't cook like him, though. They're getting a bit animated down there, aren't they? They don't like this. And here comes the Messiah. Here's the man for the occasion, the moment. It's Robbie time. It's one of those it's my ball moments, I think.
I think so. Has he moved yet, Gordon? Has he moved at all?
It's not good, is it, for Gordon Ramsay?
Doesn't look like at the moment, does it? It's amazing, really. Robbie Williams comes on. Gordon's laying flat on the thing, and everybody acknowledges Robbie coming on, doesn't he?
Well, he's the man who's made all this possible. It's a big year for him. He's an expectant father. September is the most important month of his year, but May's not far behind because this occasion means so much now to Robbie Williams. He's nursing a bit of a back problem. He's got a tropical bug that he picked up doing some UNICEF filming in Mexico. He said earlier in the day that he wasn't going to take part in the match, but England are 1-0 down. Stretcher for Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, still not moved at all. And a number of medical people round about him now.
He has had some knee problems, but he's a marathon runner. He's run, I think, London and LA in the last year. He's got a big Ironman event in New Zealand later in the year, one of these super triathlons. We're going to ask you to choose a man of the match, not just yet, but I mean, well, who are your contenders at this stage?
The goal scorer, hasn't he, has got to be in contention for a goal like that. I don't matter what anybody says. Seedorf has controlled the game, professional footballer still in there, but to score a goal exactly in the manner that he did is exceptional. And even though it's only that one thing, it puts the ball in the back of the net, but the way that he scored it, yes, other players may have actually done other things, but I think he's in contention just for scoring the goal like he did. Pisano.
Well, we've laughed about dear old Gordon Ramsay and his been in the wars, but this is a little bit of concern down there at the moment. And the medical team, I have to say, are the entire Fulham medical team who've given their services for charity here during the week, dealing with strains and tweaks. But this is something rather more serious they're having to deal with now. But Gordon's in good hands here. James McAvoy, meanwhile, has come on for the rest of the world, and he will replace Gordon, who's clearly not going to be able to continue. The Last King of Scotland there on the right, Idi Amin's personal physician in that wonderful movie. He is a man of Glasgow, a Celtic fan. He was Robbie in Atonement, another of his great movie portrayals. For me, he will always be Steve McBride from the early Shameless episodes. He met his wife, now Anne-Marie Duff, on that set. Dean Lennox-Kelly was involved in a couple of the early Soccer Aids, another graduate from the Shameless Academy, and now we have James McAvoy on the field in place of Gordon Ramsay when he's had the correct treatment and been moved securely and safely from the field of play. Howard Webb, oddly, was the man in charge that fateful day at White Hart Lane and took very speedy action when Fabrice Muamba collapsed. And one thing that we learned that day is that if you are going to suffer in any kind of way, an injury or an illness, a football stadium these days is one of the safest places to be. Every piece of medical kit and equipment will be available now to Gordon Ramsay here at Old Trafford. But you can see he's been given some oxygen and is clearly in some distress. Well, an ovation for Gordon Ramsay, which I hope that he can hear and appreciate. And we will, of course, bring you news of his health as soon as we're able. The members of the Manchester United medical team involved there too. Well, don't take too much notice of the clock. I think we probably had about an hour's playing time. That was a lengthy stoppage. The game will resume with a couple of new components, not least Robbie Williams himself, who is the England left back now. Seedorf to Ljungberg. Here's Gerard Butler. Seedorf, James McAvoy. And then deal with it.
Graham Lasso has gone into the centre-back position from left-back to allow Robbie to go in there. And he's now playing in the centre-back position with Des Walker.
Here's Robbie. Cut out by the rest of the world skipper. Here's Lasso. Teddy Sheringham. And Graham Lasso. And Kevin Phillips has made the run here. Got away from Stam. It's Phillips. Terrific blocking challenge. Comes out as far as Lasso. And it's in. Deflected. Teddy Sheringham got a touch. In their own terms. First man to score in 3 soccer raids. Teddy Sheringham equalises for England. Game on.
And the field, the rest of the world about handball. Howard Webb's gone across to his assistant to check. No, he gives the goal.
Well, Sheringham is definitely onside. I think it did just brush his arm. Here comes the touch now, or was it chest?
It's more like chest and neck area. I don't know.
It was a decisive touch, that's for sure. That's what beat Paddy Kielty. Controversy. They don't care much. And Teddy Sheringham has actually scored in the last 3 soccer raids. He's not quite sure what part of his body he used that time. Here's Sergio Pizzorno. That's a lovely turn and a left-footed shot, and that struck Des Walker on the chest, says Howard Webb. Marvin Hughes, cut out by Jaap Stam. Got away from John Bishop. Jaap Stam means business here. He's taking on Des Walker now. Still he goes. Stam's cross, it's over Theakston, and it's Robbie Williams who comes to England's rescue. Freddie Ljungberg though. It's Sergio Pizzorno. Deflected and straight into the arms of Jamie Theakston.
He's waited a little bit too long there, didn't he? But, the game, as we said earlier, it's moved up a notch or two here.
Are we heading to penalties again? No extra time in Soccer Aid. It is 1-1 after 90 minutes. We go straight to a penalty shootout. A celebrities only penalty shootout. Here's Gerard Butler. There by Walker. On by Marigold. And as far as Crespo. Ljungberg. Gerard Butler again, putting a good shift tonight. He hasn't played regular football since he was 21 years of age, when he was a Glasgow University student, Gerard Butler. But he was in Cannes last week and he did a bit of training with a local team there, FC Antibes, in order to prepare himself for tonight. And he's still out there for the rest of the world. They're under the cosh here with Kevin Phillips coming forward. They're outnumbered at the back, and this is Jonathan Wilkes. And England lead. Their skipper has got the goal, and Jonathan Wilkes has now scored in 3 soccer raids. one of the first to congratulate him. One of the co-founders of Soccer Aid gives England the lead, and time running out for the rest of the world. They've come from behind to lead.
Knew exactly what he was doing. Good left foot Jonathan's got. All right, near post. They look at the keeper, but he comes onto that. He sees it and put it in on the near post of him. But he's a strong left foot, and he's been coming forward all of the time. England 2, rest of the world 1.
Well, he got the decider here in 2006 with a chip over Peter Schmeichel of all people. He scored the late winner at Wembley from a free kick in 2008. Is that a third Soccer Aid winning goal for Jonathan Wilkes?
We've got another injury here.
The rest of the world have got a problem with Will Ferrell. Knights of Columbus, that hurt. He's got a knock. She's not going to run off. But we're talking absolute headline Hollywood stars here, because Edward Norton is going to replace Will Ferrell, the American actor, the narrator in Fight Club, the skinhead character in American History X. And he hasn't played much football for a while either. But thanks for Will Ferrell for coming over and supporting Soccer Aid. One of the real funny men. Anchorman 2 goes into production late in the year, and we'll all look forward to that. England 2, rest of the world 1. Forward by Youngberg. Ben Shepherd's header. John Bishop did just about enough. Marvin Hughes has lost it. Ben Shepherd with an important challenge on Clarence Seedorf. I wonder if they're going to have to move Hernan Crespo a little further forward now in search of that equalising goal. Top man. I mean, he's in agony, but it's a bit of class from Will Ferrell. There's Kevin Phillips looking for a third England goal. Jack Stam is there.
Well, Robbie Williams certainly saw Kevin Phillips in the box there and prepared to unleash a long diagonal pass, and just short.
Marvin Hughes, he's running out of play. Will Ferrell's here with his young family, watching Dad limp away. Think of your youngsters tonight and support UNICEF. Telephone us on 0330 123 1966. or text the word donate to 70442 and donate £5 by SMS. Mark Owen is going to come on and take that double. Take that, replacing JLS. That goes out to Marigold, who started the evening so dangerously. Mark Owen's been nursing a calf injury since he joined up with the squad. He got it rushing across the school playground to rescue his daughter from the monkey bars. As you do. That's rock and roll these days. Teddy Sheringham. Mark Owen's made a run. He's moving quite nicely at the moment. It's Kevin Phillips, though, trying to bend it round Paddy Keelsey. Freddie Youngberg. Now Clarence Seedorf, a real threat about this attack. Seedorf still got it. James McAvoy ran into traffic. Sheringham looking to get Mark Owen clear here, but Hernan Crespo will catch up.
just wondering if the rest of the world are going to get back into this game, whether Seedorf maybe have to be a little bit greedy himself, instead of just trying to put, you know, he's comfortable on the ball and then he passes it and sets up his colleagues, but you get the feeling now and again that he could go on and do a little bit more and probably hurt England.
I think Jamie Theakston has psyched him out. I don't think he wants to go anywhere near him, the towering presence of the England goalkeeper. But here's Sergio Pizzorno, he'll have a go. Ben Shepherd fouled him. Rather belatedly from the rest of the world's point of view. Howard Webb's given them a free kick here. Tonight's Soccer Aid total of the government contributions has reached 3.6 million. Thank you very much indeed, but please don't stop now. Continue to support. There's the telephone number to ring. Clarence Seedorf hits it! Oh. There's a corner. Clipped an England boot on the way through. Very nearly went in. Oh, goal kick given. Seedorf's convinced it should have been a corner. No. Just brushed John Bishop, did it? Or maybe not. Calzaghe possessing Kevin Phillips. Here's Freddie Youngberg forward towards Gerard Butler. Sheen's header only as far as Teddy Sheringham. The rest of the world still have their secret weapon to come. Woody Harrelson, a match winner 2 years ago. Kevin Phillips, meanwhile. No good for Marvin Hughes.
Chance there, wasn't it? Kevin Phillips setting him up. I thought Kevin was going to have a shot himself, but then set him up there. Side steps the defender, but has to get it across the goal, really.
Trials with Portsmouth when he was 16, Marvin Hughes, but he's already signed a record deal by then. Got to be Woody. Here's Marvin Hughes again. Took on a bit too much. Yapstam emerges with it. Now some space for Gerard Butler, and he does have support. Does Walker got to him though, but a free kick's been given. I'm going to have to ask you now to nominate quickly your man of the match, Graham.
I'm still going to stick with Sergio. I'm going to stick with Pizzorno. I'm going to stick with him because the goal was class. It really was class goal.
Might be another one still to come here, yeah. Still time for the rest of the world. Seedorf. Clipped towards the head of Yapstam, headed forward by James McAvoy. And not with enough weight. The ball from Marvin Hughes with Jonathan Wilkes. And here comes Robbie Williams. That's a lovely ball in towards Kevin Phillips, just a bit too close to Paddy Kilty.
Well, good left foot is Robbie. It gets the crosses in, doesn't he? He likes to get those in.
Gerard Butler's done some hard running in the rest of the world course tonight. So here comes smiling Woody Harrelson. He left here smiling 2 years ago. fog of the night's pin-ups goes off, but the magic man is on for the rest of the world. Kevin Phillips. This is Jonathan Wilkes. Here comes John Bishop. Always stretching.
Yeah, stretching into it.
Clarence Seedorf trying to play it into Hernan Crespo, and he might have gone alone.
The rest of the world are certainly pushing players forward, and then they're a little bit tired in getting back, so they run the risk that England may score a third here. England, for the best. Yeah. When I say about scoring a third, I was thinking about yesterday.
Woody Harrelson to Joe Calzaghe, and here goes Woody. Going to let it run for Freddie Ljungberg. And Crespo's onside here. 4 blue shirts waiting in the centre. Crespo, it's an important header. Harmed away by Graham Rousseau. There's Joe Calzaghe. Freddie Ljungberg again. Stood on the ball and Teddy Sheringham was able to dispossess him. And here goes Ben Shepherd, who can really run. And Kevin Phillips trying to time his run, but it's Mark Owen instead. Sheringham, and now Phillips. Trying to pick a pass for Teddy Sheringham. Oh, it's a terrific save by Keelty. Keeping out one of his heroes. Marvin Humes. Still a chance for Ben Shepherd. And Patrick Keelty deals with that one too.
Big lay bit. Good hands there, powerful enough to knock it away as well.
Soccer Aid is raising money for UNICEF and its partners to help children around the world. This year, a lot of the money will help children suffering from the food crisis in East and West Africa, children in need of clean, safe water. Please do phone or text. Kevin Phillips. 0330 123 1966 is our telephone line, or text the word donate to 70442. There's your man of the match, Graham.
There he is, to come and score a goal at Old Trafford in front of over, what, 75,000 people, and to score a goal like that, it's going to stay with him for the rest of his life. And that single act alone makes him my man of the match.
How many did you score here? What? How many did you score here? One less than.
I tell you what, it takes me a little bit to count them up.
Okay, all right.
I'll let you know in a couple of minutes.
Fine. Here's Clarence Seedorf.
I was a fullback, by the way.
Sergio's a guitarist, by the way.
Yeah.
Here's Crespo. Here is Sergio Pizzorno. He's found a cross, headed away by Ben Shepherd. Freddie Ljungberg couldn't quite bring it under control. It's fair to say the game's quite stretched to now.
There's some tired legs out there, isn't there? You can see that.
Crespo. Pizzorno. Charged down by Robbie Williams. Like every good leader, he's there when you need him. Sheringham. He's happy happy to keep it. Let's run the clock down. Jonathan Wilkes. Running at Michael Sheen and running past him. Patrick Kilty defends his near post well this time. There are better options maybe for Jonathan there.
Yeah, Kevin Phillips there just to pull back, and he would have had an open goal in front of him.
Edward Norton just unable to link up with Hernan Crespo. Here's Woody Harrelson, away by Des Walker. Ben Shepherd to Marvin Hughes. Between the legs of Freddie Ljungberg to Kevin Phillips. Steps away from McAvoy. Still Phillips. Oh, and he beats Kilty and wins it for England. The rest of the world won't come back from that. Kevin Phillips makes it 3-1. It's going to be a home win at Old Trafford. An England win, a Robbie Williams win. They were one down for a long time tonight, but the smiles inside Old Trafford are now England smiles.
Takes it almost himself, doesn't he? Well, he does all the time, and fires it in.
Number 17, Jason Isaacs.
Kevin Phillips makes it 3-1. In the meantime, it's hello to Jason Isaacs. Lucius Malfoy from the Harry Potter movies has replaced Marvin Hughes. Shot by Crespo, and that looks about it. We haven't been down to the touchline so far to hear from Kirsty Gallagher. Let's put that right now. Kirsty, who've you got?
So we're going to go and find out from some of the guys over here. Have a quick word with them. Boys, Ollie, Marvin, Aston, all of you. So 3-1.
Amazing. Amazing, but I'm off.
I went for a cheeky knockback. That was for all the Arsenal fans out there.
Oh, we're delighted, we're delighted.
But let's go back to Clive for this last couple of seconds.
Well, the rest of the world need 2 goals in no time at all. Here's Freddie Ljungberg looking for the first of them. Jamie Theakston, like a cat,
big hand to it.
On the ball and sees it away.
Yeah, good hand to it.
Slightly well-fed cat, it would have to be said, but a cat.
Well done.
It's a long way down when you're as tall as Jamie. Seedorf with the corner. Theakston comes and punches, sort of. And here's Mark Owen. Freddie Ljungberg's there. Here's Kevin Phillips, second break. Jason Isaacs won't quite catch that.
Yeah, I think at this stage in the game, Kevin, you need to play the ball into feet.
Freddie Ljungberg, got away from Kevin Phillips, beats Hernan Crespo. All brought down savagely by Robbie Williams, one of the great Argentine tormentors of England, has finally got his comeuppance from the England captain. That's for David Beckham and everybody else. Free kick taken by Ljungberg, headed away by Ben Shepherd. Sergio Pizzorno. The lightning does not strike twice. I don't think he'd be too happy about the second England goal and how it was scored by Teddy Sheringham. I think we might be hearing about that later. He won't be happy that there are only 3 added minutes either. Mark Owen. He's in the clear here. He does have support. Go on, all the way, Mark. hits it against Michael Sheen, lobs it over Patrick Keelty, but over the crossbar too.
It comes in there again. They give him every chance. Hits it, tries the lob. And then there's the smile on the face, isn't it?
Enan Crespo's onside here. Here comes Jamie Theakston. Enan Crespo takes the ring road around him. Gone for goal. Oh, and he's hit the crossbar. Jamie Theakston outwitted him totally there. He knew exactly what he was doing. That's wonderful goalkeeping, you know.
You're a first-class commentator. Your knowledge of the game is superb.
Yes. I had a drink.
I used to think that. Anyway.
That's it. Well, it did look as if the rest of the world might spoil his party, but as soon as the main man appeared, Sergio Pizzorno's wonderful goal became no more than a memory, and instead it's an England victory. They go 3-1 up in the Soccer Aid series. This will not be the last time we see these wonderful people entertaining us in this manner. On behalf of UNICEF, we're going to be hearing an awful lot about this game in the coming minutes. But the final score at Old Trafford is England 3, rest of the world 1.
Thanks a million, Clive. Hey, 3 minutes of injury time, yeah. That makes sense, right? Not a fix at all. 3 minutes! Ramsey was down for about half an hour. 3-1, final score, Robs. What do you think? Well,
yeah,
is that deserved?
Seed off, great chance to make it 2-0. Good goalkeeping by Theakston. In the end, I think England deserved to win.
But do you know, there were times, though, that I was a little bit freaked out because the rest of the world, they just didn't seem to want to score.
They had no strikers. They moved Crespo up too late. You know, Jaap Stam, I've got to say, was immense.
He was brilliant, wasn't he?
At times, they
that little mazy run he did was terrific, wasn't it?
Fantastic.
Listen, who would you give your... I mean, just sum up, maybe not man of the match, but sort of players of the game,
I've got to say Johnny Wilkes was good. The great goal from Serge, you know, fantastic finish. And I think a special mention for John Bishop. I thought he was immense.
You know, the most incredible thing is the match goes on, they get so much more tired.
They were shattered.
So exactly, it's brilliant, wasn't it? All right, listen, going to be talking to Robbie in just a minute. What a game! We're going to be pitch side to grab the best and the least of the sweaty players after the break. We'll see you in a minute.
Okay, let's go.
Everybody just have a good time. And don't make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you shake that.